Yahuzo. Is it
But
Yahuzo?
then, yeah, Yahuzo. But then
Yahuzo.
right now it's not Yahuzo anymore. It's her.
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 HR.
HR. Her.
Yeah.
Her.
What the? What?
Because
Really?
the one was
So
long before.
the word was Yahuzo. Then it went to Huzo. Then
Yeah.
So I know that I want to do this, but my body's just gonna do like this. Like I would just be shocked. Like,
what if it's a friend? His friend will help out.
Like, that's not
nah,
way
a
to
friend
help
would
out.
never do that.
How you? Okay, let's say your friend is your friend stinks. How you gonna tell him or her?
I have friends who.
Did you ever talk?
Bro.
If I was
But
an
then-
eyewitness, Robin Hood, like, he have to give me a portion of that money.
That's what I was thinking, and then he played with my morality. He was like saying, an old lady. I don't know what. What is an old lady doing with a
Because I
bag?
was on the right place at the right
Right
time,
time?
seeing you, Rob. Bro, I'm getting on that money. Before even you tell me you're going to...
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Hall in the Sake podcast. I'm your guest Kelly, and I'm here with
Yo, boy, Lamar.
yes sir. Back again with a brand new episode. This time we brought to you a beautiful guest. We're gonna give her some time to introduce herself. Like, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. My name is Madiha, and on social media it's like it is Madiha. That's my full name.
What?
And yeah, my full
Madiha.
name is Madiha.
Madiha.
Yes,
It's a
an Arabic name. Yeah, it's an
Okay.
Arab. And yeah, I'm happy to be here with you
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you very much. Well, it's a
Bro.
pleasure to have you on.
We're going international.
You already know we're going international. To the Arabic audience, welcome.
Yeah.
Let's get straight in. I have a question. Obviously, I know you've lived in a lot of different countries in Africa,
Yeah.
By the way, how many though?
Not that many, I would say, including or excluding mine.
including yours.
4.
4 countries.
Yeah.
Which ones?
We only been in Rwanda. There's so many countries.
That's so
4
many countries
countries.
for somebody
Yeah.
like him who has only been in Kigali. He's
But-
never even been in Gisenyi.
But we are coming to you in Kigali. Like everyone is coming to Kigali these days, so it's already international.
But still, 4 countries, man. That's a lot of
You just go to
countries.
Musanze.
You should
Go to Musanze, bro.
You should be grateful. You're acting like you didn't visit many countries. Like, nah, it's not a lot of countries.
Bro, at
4
least go to
countries.
Musanze, bro.
Still, I'm in Rwanda.
Yeah, but you're
I've been to
In
Musanze,
different-
bro.
yeah.
Ah, you guys are funny.
I've even been at Chibuye or somewhere
Bro,
not so far away.
yep, I've been to places. We travel, making silent moves.
I
We
guess.
travel silently.
So
Yeah.
the question was, with your experience of moving abroad, and obviously you moved out at first at a young age.
Yeah, 16.
16.
Yeah.
So I want to know
not that young.
the experience of. It's not that young.
No.
It's very young for.
For us, like in Africa,
Yeah,
yes.
for us it's very
But
very young.
you have to see other children in other like they travel under
Like, you
under 12.
you have to, like,
Under 12.
think of other people
So-
at 16.
Yeah.
Like,
Without parents.
I'm thinking at 16, what was I doing, bro?
It was
Wearing
crazy
diapers.
I didn't even have any
Diapers?
responsibility.
No,
I heard there's someone who was already moving. I'm like, that's good.
I was excited. When you're excited, you don't really like fear kind of disappears. I was like, oh, I'm gonna see other countries and other culture. My first country was like Senegal, so I was going to Senegal because I wanted to do med school there, and I heard like that was like the toughest university, Cheikh Anta Diop in Africa. So I was like, this is where I'm gonna go, and I will be the first, and I will make my parents proud. That was like my goal. Now I look at it as stupid plan. Why would I want
How
to
did I
suffer
even
in life
think?
and go to the hardest university in
I
Africa to
didn't
do
even
what?
think of it as
But-
How did you end up moving from Senegal and then going
To Morocco.
To Morocco.
Yeah, so obviously around that time, like COVID started, so I had to with the university it didn't really happen because of Corona. So I went to Morocco to continue with med school. I was still pursuing my dream of being a doctor. I don't know why I wanted to become a cardiologist.
Okay.
a heart doctor, and or a neurologist. So I was like heart or brain, one of the two, the organs that can kill you. So
You're gonna kill people also.
yes,
also
it's like give me 10M or I'm gonna stop that. So yeah, and then from there, also I stayed there for like a year, and then
In
I don't know,
Morocco?
French was just too much. I was just too much in French, because I studied in French, high school in
Morocco
French.
speak French.
Yes, they do. Although they have like some level of English and Spanish as well, but dominantly universities
French.
is French. So I was like, nah, I want to go somewhere to like do in English. And then my dad was like, you're already kind of traveling, and in my culture, it's not common for a girl to travel. So they were like talking, like the family members are like, oh, she's traveling too much. She still needs to like get at least a degree and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, oh, if you go a bit far, it's gonna be problematic. So just find a person. I was like, okay. And then one of my friends, she was speaking with her cousin, and her cousin was living here in Rwanda. He was studying at Kigali Independent University, where I study. And then I was like, actually, I want to go to Rwanda. This is I hear about Rwanda. I know His Excellency, and I also heard that like it's like one of the cleanest cities, like countries in Africa. So I was like, I wanna. Let's see, what do you have? What are your programs? So then I was done. I was fed up with med school. I couldn't see myself becoming a doctor again. I was like, no, too much is too much. I got too many signs that this is not for me. So I was like, let me pursue my second dream, which was like to become an entrepreneur, but also like in a field of like media. So I was like, let me go to Kigali to do that in English. So that's exactly what I want.
So you speak all those languages, or from all those countries?
I speak Arabic, French, English, and I speak a bit of Hindi and Turkish. Yes, and Korean also a bit.
5 languages.
No,
Here's the thing. For me, I count a language fully when I can speak from A to Z, like fully.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
when you
don't
can start-
I don't want to count Turkish and Korean into that, but my Hindi is
Oh,
better.
you also speak Korean?
A bit.
Damn.
Basically, the movies I watch, I learn from movies.
From movies.
Many languages.
Polyglots.
Yeah, you are polyglot.
So how did you learn Korean?
Movies.
Movies.
Yes, I watch a lot of their dramas, and then dramas is just they're like a nice way of putting a language into your brain without noticing. You're just watching, and then you realize that you understand.
We
Yeah.
switches to subtitles.
Subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, how do you get to adapt to a new country at that young age?
Here's the thing. People have to accept that like diversity is present, and with diversity comes the challenge of being the different person. So wherever you go, there's a level of just you being like, oh, this is so different from what I'm used to. This is so different from what I grew up knowing. This is just something different. And you have to approach it with a mindset that how can I benefit from it? If it's good, I take it. I add it into my own personal development portfolio. And if it's not for me, then I leave it. But don't be afraid of something that is different. What is different is nice. It's interesting. You're exploring something new. So people, when they go to a culture that maybe eats differently, dresses differently, they still want to like stick to what they know. So they take their own things with them. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, you have to have an identity, like a personal one. You take your teachings, your culture with you. But at the same time, be curious about just knowing what the other has to offer, and that way you realize that you become a learner. Like you become so excited about knowing different things, or like asking people, oh, why do you do this, why do you dance like this, for example, here, and they teach you, oh, it's because we respect the cows and we're doing the science. This is interesting, this is knowledge, right? So that way you adapt. You just realize that people start to see you as someone who's so interested in the like culture in general, like language, food, blah blah blah, and they don't treat you as an outsider. It's more like someone that is coming in, which is like
is willing to even learn the stuff.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
tip for you people traveling abroad. It was helpful.
Clip that.
I have a question for you. Like, how long have you been in Rwanda?
I think 2.5 years.
2 years. You know, when you are relocating to a new place, you try to find like something, like some kind of information about the places. You do your own researches.
Yeah.
My question was like, what did you expect to see in Rwanda? Like your expectation was here, but it wasn't matched. Like you were shocked. You were like, hey, yo, I thought it was this and this and this.
Yeah.
But at the end, when I reached there, it isn't this and this and this.
So my expectations when it came to Rwanda, it was mostly that because look, I was just traveling around, but it was still in Africa, right? So I didn't expect to see this. So I love events, especially tech events, because I didn't do technology. I'm doing economics now, but I like technology and artificial intelligence and all of that. But I didn't really have access to that from where I was coming, because the internet is really expensive. Way more expensive than here, by the way. You see how we're complaining about MTN? You go visit. Hey, you go visit Tajful once.
So
you will see.
it's expensive, but like, is it slow?
It's expensive and slow.
Slower
So
than
we are lucky.
It's not that you're lucky, but here, ever since I came to Rwanda, I use the Wi-Fi. I use like the liquid, which is better. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's
yeah,
good.
but also that I think Kigali, especially because I also went to like Gisenyi and Musanze, is obviously not the same as Kigali. Kigali is like, it's like this is the capital city, so it connects you to the world. Honestly, to me, I see it that way. So this is something that I wasn't expecting, that I would be meeting all these opportunities as a student. You have to put in mind. So it's not like I was I don't know, like an entrepreneur, blah blah blah. It's just a student, but I was open to so many.
So just though you were coming to study, and then it turned out to be bigger than that.
Yes, it turned out to be bigger, and it opened doors for me that I started working since last year, when I was in my second year of university.
That's
Yeah.
So this is something I wasn't expecting, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Going back to what you said about being open to see new things and stuff. Yeah, that's right theoretically, but like some people will be like, yeah, you're saying that because you're an extrovert. But like some people are afraid. It's not about you might be open, but then you're very, very scared, and you have like anxiety and stuff to go out there and travel to other countries. So like, especially alone and as a woman also. So like, what would you tell somebody who thinks like that?
Okay, so extroversion and introversion is something that is really interesting in like human nature, because like my own like family members, I have some of them who can never, they just don't understand how I'm even able to do this. They're like, we can never travel like you like this. And so I don't know, I can't really take credit for that, because it's something that I just have it naturally. So I don't know, it's not like something that I work hard to develop or something. I've always just been very curious, which is something that I just got. The curiosity was just there. And I realized that when you are curious, the fear becomes secondary, because there's always a dominant emotion that you have, a dominant feeling. Like imagine, for example, if you're very excited for something, like a presentation, you're just very excited because you're going to present in front of someone like important maybe. Although you will be stressed, you'll be shaking, you're sweating, but you're not thinking about the fear. You're just thinking about the opportunity that I have to impress this person. This is my opportunity in life. You see, it's like that. So to me, curiosity is like, I know people who have never ever even stepped out of their city,
zones.
their city in their lives. They didn't have the chance of traveling.
Yeah, like Lema.
And to me, my
Yeah.
no, you've been to Musanze and Gisenyi. That's enough.
I want to be outside of the country.
First go to Musanze, bro. You'll think about that later.
Bro, he's captain.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see, like, so when I see that, I am more grateful for the opportunity that I have, that all the other feelings come secondary. So if like, oh, I'm scared, I don't know, I'm going to a country where I don't know anyone, this comes second. Because for me, on top, it's like, Madi, you got the opportunity that's like so many people, especially girls in your own like country, want it, but they didn't get it. So if you're lucky to have it, get the best out of it and learn so much that you can bring back to the society. This is how I think about it. So yes, sometimes I get afraid, but not really, honestly. I don't know.
So basically what you're saying is the fear is there at some level.
Thank you.
But then the curiosity is so much higher that it overpowers the fear.
Exactly. That's exactly what
Yeah, but then also, that's true, but what you say about having curiosity that is better than, that is mucher than, much a word.
No, higher.
Higher than.
But it's fine. We can make our own dictionary.
I'm making up words now.
No, make it. It's fine.
That is higher than your fear. Like, I feel like most people, their fear is higher because you might be even. I've seen people who were going to present their work, like something he's really, really passionate about, and you're going to present it to somebody important, maybe an investor or somebody. But then the anxiety becomes bigger that you can't even speak.
Uncle, you should add it the fact that you started something young, man. Doing something new when you're older, still knowing it.
It's harder.
The fear is bigger than your curiosity.
I think this is a good point because I feel like maybe it's because I started getting out of my comfort zone younger. Like I was always kind of. So I don't know how to even describe my childhood, but like I was the good daughter. Like my parents have never complained about me. Like even ask my mom.
You were the perfect daughter.
Yeah, not the perfect. I was good, not exactly perfect, but I did what my parents wanted me to do. I was like, I wasn't really a naughty child, but at the same time, I always stood out for myself. So, for example, like an elderly person would come in, like in African culture, like someone is older, like you, even if they're saying lies, it's like you can't just go like, uncle, you're lying. You just you can't say, uncle, you're capping. That's a cap. You just have to like, yeah. And then one day when
uncle, why would you lie? Uncle.
Like, calm down, okay?
You can't be saying eyeing your uncle.
But like, so I noticed that like I wasn't that child. I speak like, okay, sometimes it would be like too honest that like my mom would feel embarrassed. She doesn't know what to do. But I wasn't a people pleaser on that sense. So if like an uncle or like an auntie, they're saying they're capping or something, I'm gonna stand out.
You're gonna call them out.
Yes, I'm gonna call
Come
you out.
outside,
It's like, no, this is not how it is. And if I know something, I'm not gonna shut up about it.
Yeah.
So I got beaten, once or twice for that. Not like beaten, but like, yo, shut up, yo. And then,
yeah.
But this is just how I grew up, I guess. So I became comfortable.
That's a very, very good personality trait. To be like open like that.
Thank you.
I feel like it's something that stops a lot of people from reaching their potential. The fear is what stops a lot of people from reaching their potential. So having that attitude and that personality at a young age is very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So on the pod, we have a segment where we read out dilemmas and then we talk. We discuss about them. Basically, we say what we feel about them.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna read out some of them, and then we're gonna talk about.
We are
them.
dilemma solvers.
Okay.
Send us your dilemmas.
Okay.
By the way, guys, keep sending us your dilemmas in the comments and on Instagram.
And share the video, guys.
Yeah, share and like.
Chat your friends and families and let's laugh together. Okay, let's see.
So the first dilemma is: you are at your best friend's wedding, just an hour before the ceremony is to start. Earlier that day, you came across proof that your best friend's spouse is having an affair with the best mate. And you catch them sneaking in the room together looking devilish.
Oh my gosh.
If you tell your friend about the affair, their day will be ruined. But then if you don't tell them, they're going to marry a cheater. What are you going to do in that situation?
You see how I told you I was a direct person? The way I would get on that stage.
You're going straight on the stage and you're like, hey, you. Before persisting, you know the stuff.
I get some tea.
You know the stuff the priest has before these people get married. Is there something to let us know before?
Yeah. Or hold your silence. The way I would say, excuse me. No. But honestly, like, so do you watch like, do you used to watch like Indian dramas and stuff? Do you know how like they embarrass people at a party with projector and they put like stuff?
Yeah. There's an ad which we used to have in Rwanda. It was an MTN ad. Tigo. I don't know. It's between MTN or Tigo. So basically, they were gonna get married, and then they were like, if you have something, say it or forever hold your peace. And then some woman kicked the door with two kids.
Oh my god.
She was like, I remember. She was like, oh, I got to go. Like, it was an ad, but it was.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
No, I would tell her.
You're gonna tell her on the day.
But she's gonna marry him on the day if I don't say anything.
Oh, be wild.
The thing is, I understand that it might look like it's gonna break her heart, but I'm imagining it from a benefit to her life point of view. I know that for that same day she might be shattered, crying. I'm gonna cry with her because this is gonna break my heart before hers. But honestly, this is the thing. Some people don't mind cheating though.
Yeah.
I swear to God, this is crazy to me. But it depends on my best friend, because if she's my best friend, then she minds cheating. honestly. My actual
So
best friend
you
minds
can't
cheating.
be a best friend with somebody who doesn't mind cheating. Is it?
I mean, this is
you-
something personal, but I feel like one part of somebody can tell you other parts of them. So if your best friend doesn't mind being cheated on, she's probably also not great in other parts to being a friend to you. I don't know. I just feel like there are some things that like, okay, so an example, if she's like fine, like, okay, some girls are like fine with being like physically abused, like slap or something. They think like, oh, okay, it's fine. If she's like that, I feel like she would never give me great advice on how to lead my life, especially when it comes to abuse, because this is her point of view. She thinks like that, right? So a person who thinks cheating is okay is likely to also cheat. Because to them it's okay. So what's gonna tell me? I don't know. Maybe she's gonna tell my secrets to people. So I don't. There's always a correlation at some point.
Yeah.
But
Still
yeah.
ruining her big day.
I feel like I can never be at peace with myself if I don't tell
If
her.
you don't tell her.
What if after the marriage she discovers and she cuts relationship with me because she's like, why didn't you tell me as a best friend you were supposed to? Because if you are my best friend watching this, please tell me. Please tell me. I want to know.
Check this out. What if you don't tell her, but then you go to his husband, and then you're like, bro, you gotta stop this, or I'm gonna.
Bullshit. He was cheating. I catched them a day before the wedding. Do you think he's gonna stop it?
He can't stop it.
No.
If he knows, you
I don't
know.
believe.
If he believes, you know.
I don't accept. I don't think this is.
So you don't think people can change?
But not
This
in
is a
that
good
way.
question.
Not in that way.
But
of
the thing
threatening
is,
him.
I know that people don't easily and quickly change. You can't just like someone can be like, oh, I'm gonna stop smoking.
Have proof of you.
They tell you
doing
today
this.
they're gonna stop
Yeah.
smoking. They were smoking yesterday. What's the proof that they're not gonna smoke tomorrow? This is too short. I need time and to see it.
Yeah.
So if he was cheating the day before the wedding,
Actually, it's on the wedding. On the
wedding day, oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm telling her. This is.
Me personally, I do feel like I will mind my own business. I'm still attend the wedding. I'm there for the enjoyment. I'm not ruining the
Yeah, like,
day.
bring the
Bro,
juice.
no way, bro.
Like seriously, like
So,
bro.
so you're gonna let me marry a cheater?
Good, exactly.
You're
Now
gonna
I
let me
said
marry a
it.
cheater?
You're gonna let me
You-
marry a cheater.
No. I'm not telling you on the day of the.
You gotta let me marry
So
him,
you're gonna let him marry a cheater.
Bro, we need to. Drink
And
on
after
that
2
day.
children, you're gonna tell
bro.
him.
What?
Oh my god.
Like imagine that day ruined.
Imagine they
It
get
doesn't have.
no,
It doesn't
Uber.
have to be ruined. We
So
can,
you
we,
can-
we
I
can
can
stop the
still-
wedding and then we go out.
That is ruined.
And then he's gonna cry, but he's gonna.
Yeah, I'm
drink.
gonna cry, but
You're
I'm gonna
still
drink
get
and
your
say,
drink.
yo.
You're gonna
You
cry.
were still gonna get the drink.
Are you gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry, but then I'm also gonna be relieved because I was gonna get in the marriage with a cheater.
Yo, bro, if you are my friend and
Listen,
they're cheating on you,
listen. You don't tell him. He marries her, and because they were cheating on the same day, she gets pregnant, and he has to raise somebody else's
no.
child.
I'm
have
telling
to-
him
oh,
like
bro.
a week after.
A week
After
after.
the enjoyment is done, I'm telling you like, yo, bro, like you need to check on your girl.
But we're already married. We're already
Yeah,
married.
she may even change. We said that she someone can change, bro. I'm not ruining it.
Gosh.
Bro, I'm also gonna say. But then let's say it's your best friend cheating.
And am I gonna tell the
Are you
guy?
gonna tell the guy?
You answer first.
Whatever the case, nah.
Oh my
Never.
gosh.
Like
He's not gonna
seriously.
You're a
On
snitch.
the wedding.
You're a snitch.
No, I'm not a snitch.
You are.
What you're doing is snitching.
No. Mine is not snitching. Mine is being a loyal friend to my friend. If I go,
Sometimes you have to snitch, bro.
but
Sometimes you have to
yours,
snitch.
even keeping
Yo,
silence
man.
is snitching. By the way,
But I would say it on another day, which is on that big
But
day.
it's not
After
gonna
it's too
change
late.
anything. We already married. It's too late.
Bro. Is it like you're thinking like them? Like seriously? Like,
So you
let
wanna
us know.
you wanna drink more than
And
you
then-
want me to be happy.
Oh,
That's what
sure,
you're saying.
sure.
That's
That's
what
a
you're
big
saying.
statement.
exactly.
That's what you're saying.
There will be people, many
You're-
people, like 800 people
Yeah.
who came for that reason.
800 people for the wow.
I'm not counting the enjoyment.
Ka. Isn't
Like-
this like half of Kigali?
You're
No,
gonna
like-
to
Let's say all the subscribers were coming to your.
my wedding.
Yeah.
Everybody is invited.
Yeah.
So how am I letting those people go home like saying, "Oh, it wasn't a good day"? Whatever.
Okay, don't tell in public. By the way, the part where I
They
said
will know.
I'm
You know how
gonna say
news like really run.
Bro, if it's my
you let them eat. You let them drink. And then after that you say everyone
no,
go to your house.
that comes after. That comes after getting married. So if you're stopping the marriage, they're not
It's
eating,
done.
they're not drinking.
People are going home. Like, are you really thinking of the
Bro,
consequences?
they are going home, nigga.
Oh my
They're going
gosh.
home.
Man, no way.
So what are you doing if it's your friend cheating?
This is really hard. You know why? Okay, let me tell you something. The thing is, often if like your best friend like is in a relationship until the degree of marriage, that you made some type of friendship with the other part as well. I think this is it. So
Yeah.
at least you feel an obligation that somehow this person is also your friend. So
But
you also have to
they are
tell-
your friend a little bit. They're not your friend too.
Yes, a little bit, not too much
Yeah.
as my best friend is true, but still, if my friend was cheating on the day before,
Like, you're coming on my side, right?
feel like-
you're not saying anything, right?
let's drink the juices now.
Man,
No,
I'm
wait.
at a point.
Oh my gosh, that's hard.
You're not gonna snitch on your friend.
No, okay. Oh
You
my
can't-
god.
you
I'm
can't let
now
your
I'm gonna sound bad, whatever I say. I don't know, guys. You know what?
Like, you're doing no good, man.
I
Are you
don't
gonna
know,
be a
man.
snitch or are you gonna let your friend cheat on your on his?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I probably ain't gonna say shit. I'm not gonna snitch on my friend.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna come to my friend and then try to make them change. I'm gonna try to. I might come to my friend and be like, if you do it again, I'm gonna tell on you.
Or,
But then why didn't
like,
you
not
do this
threatening
with-
him, like, act like a mediator.
Oh yeah. But then why didn't you
constant.
do the same with the other part? Why didn't you go to the person who was cheating on your friend and tell them to change?
Because my loyalty goes to my friend more than his partner.
Yeah.
He's my friend too.
But still,
At
they
the
are
end of
going
the
to
day-
become
So your
one
priority,
person.
your priority
they're
is
going
not
to-
truth, it's not honesty, it's friendship.
No,
It's
my
a person.
It's true.
It's a person. Oh, that's
no, my
better,
priority.
that's
My
better.
priority. It's
I'm married to my person.
Okay, my loyalty is higher than the truth, but also the truth is important. It's also important, but my loyalty is higher.
Loyalty. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Let her cheat and let's see.
Let the people decide down in the.
Bro, tell us,
in the
tell us what
Guys,
you
what
guys
will
will
you
do.
do in the first scenario and the
was you-
second? Because
Tell us what you guys will do. Okay, let me read another one. You are an eyewitness to a crime. So it's the title of the. So a man has robbed a bank, but instead of keeping the money for himself, he donates. Sorry, he donates it to a poor orphanage that can now afford to feed, clothe, and take care of children. You know who committed the crime? If you go to the authorities with the information, there's a good chance the money will be returned to the bank, leaving a lot of kids in need. What are you gonna do?
don't even go far to mentioning the kids. If he stole, I'm just gonna go and say like, how much is it for me?
Yeah.
It's for a good cause, though.
I would never tell the bank. I would never
Bro,
tell the bank.
That guy is Robin Hood, man.
It's Robin Hood, exactly.
He's
That's
robbing to
for
help
the
the
good
poor.
cause.
That's good.
I'm sorry
But
for
then,
the
but then,
banks,
I want you to remember that there's an old lady who got an account in that bank, and she had money for her surgery or her son's surgery.
the bank is gonna pay her.
No, we're sacrificing one
Wait,
people
so-
for
No,
one
the bank
person.
is gonna pay her.
When the
Let's say
bank,
the bank
when the bank
doesn't-
is robbed,
It
when it's a lot
declares
of people are
bankrupt.
it declares bankruptcy, it's not gonna pay you back.
We are serving one person to the
So
needs
I'm
of
just
200
gonna go
more.
wait. I'm gonna find a way to get the list, and I will see the poor people. I will get them money back. I will put in the mailing list, and I will send them cash, and then the rest is gonna stay for the children.
Like, how do you know the people who are?
Oh, but listen, I know stealing is bad,
But it's for a good cause, though.
but I feel like sometimes people steal because they just don't have option. I'm not justifying like stealing or cheating or any other like negative stuff.
By the way, I want you to know that the director of Rib watches this. Just so you know.
Rip?
Yeah.
I am only
Just so you know.
supporting the truth, the government rip together. I would even catch the
No.
but listen, here's the thing. The person who stole, they did it because people are dying. And I feel like if a society is present and somebody was saying we have children who are suffering to the degree that we can't even afford food for them, we are accountable as a society, the entire country, to provide them with that. So if the person tried to find other means, I don't know, talking to people online, whatever, used a lot of means to just provide the basic needs to these children, and there's still no answer, no response. I'm not saying stealing is good, but I understand that this person didn't have another choice. Did you watch like Les Miserables? Do you know about it, the book or the movie or anything? So basically, the story is of a man who was also very hungry, and he had a girl also. So he had to steal just bread. And for that, like, he was sent to prison. He was tortured. He was like, it's crazy when you watch the movie. You see his point of view. He wasn't stealing to enjoy or like to get extra cash. I don't know, for his girlfriend. No, he was doing that out of life necessity. So to me, if somebody steals my things, my first question is gonna be, why didn't you come and ask me? But I don't know. That's
okay. Thank you for mentioning your things. What if in that bank you had all your life savings? Then what?
Bro, it's really tough.
Everything is gone.
I feel like if I still see the change that this money brought to these children, I would just find a way to make the bank pay me at least a portion.
The only change is
I would tax the rich, never the poor. So
the thing is, some people view, when you think about banks and those institutions,
you remove yourself.
A lot of people think about the rich people. They're like, those people are, if they're stealing from us.
Yeah.
They're not even using that money.
I don't care about them. I don't care about them. I'm just gonna steal. So you might not even consider the fact that there are other people who are not necessarily rich, but who got bank accounts in that bank, and then they're gonna lose everything.
Yeah, true.
There's a random person in, I don't know, Chibuye or whatever, Chibeho.
You guys are so Kigali guys. You don't even know.
who has 20K on that bank account, and that 20K is for the whole community. It's gonna feed the whole community.
Opening a bank is still not free. So if that person can open a bank and put 20K in them, he's at least to some degree better off than the people who can even find food.
Do you know that there are some people in rural areas who get together as a group and
Sako?
then not Sako.
What?
Ibimen.
Oh, okay.
They get together and then they create a bank account and then it's kind of investing, but it's really just saving. They save money for the community, for the whole community. So you're stealing from one community and then giving to another community.
Okay, let's just change the scenario, or let's become more precise with the scenario. The person who stole the money and brought it to the children, I wanted to ask, they didn't touch the money. All of it is still there. The money they stole.
Yeah, they spent it on the children.
They spent?
Yeah, they
so
spent the money.
So I can't even get the money?
No, you can't get the money. Yeah.
But they didn't spend it then?
They didn't.
Okay. I will take the money, give a portion to the children, and bring the rest back. Now the rest...
Bring the rest back to the bank.
Yeah.
Listen. You're going to jail.
Listen.
My question was...
No, I'm not going to jail. I'm not like, they would know the person, but then again, I will stand with that person in showcasing why the person had to do it, and the children are going to be there. Because I believe that if we're in a just country, that this is going to... the person is still gonna get something. Like,
but
the
then
children.
in court,
what?
If I was an eyewitness, Robin Hood, like, he have to give me a portion of that money.
That's what I was thinking, and then he played with my morality. He was like saying, an old lady, I don't know what is an old lady doing with a
Because
bank?
I was on the right place at the right time,
Right?
seeing you, Rob, bro. I'm getting your damn money. Before even you tell me you're going to I need help.
if you get a dime, you're getting a dime, and then children are getting to eat.
And
It's a win-win.
No, not a win-win. Not a win-win over. What if the other should... Oh my gosh. I really don't like these things.
You know when
I don't like these dilemmas.
You know when you really think about it and think about it and think about it, the more you get stuck on
So
it.
you don't think
deeper you
about
go.
it. You don't go deep.
No,
You're
you
just
don't go
like,
The
deep.
deeper you go,
give
the
me my
more...
share, take and then...
Give me my share and then
It's a
feed the
rubbish.
kids.
God, and then feed the kids.
You are getting fed, and then the kids are getting fed. It's a win-win.
Win-win.
And the rich people, you can go kiss my fucking...
You just said the bank has also poor people, and now you're saying the rich people.
Yeah,
The majority.
There is no right answer to this.
There's no right answer.
It's just a priority thing. But I still think that the people, if you get robbed like the bank, I still think that there's a way that they.
I don't feel like bank have insurances, right?
They don't have insurance for the whole man. the bank puts aside like 20 or 10% of their reserve.
Yeah, so that's 10% is for the needy.
No, bro. That 10% is gonna go to the rich. I'm telling you, the rich guy is priority. But the rich people don't lose. Anyways, you have a job. This is another one. You have a job as a network administrator for a company that also employs your best friend's husband. Best friend.
Bestie,
Who's
you're
this
bringing a
best
lot of
friend?
trouble.
Who is
Why
this
are
best
you doing this? Asia. Oh my gosh.
One day, your best friend's husband sends you a message asking you to release an email from quarantine. This requires you to open the email, at which point you discover that it's a correspondence between the guy and his secret lover. After releasing the email, you find yourself in a pickle. Your instinct is to tell your best friend about her husband's infidelities, but then the contents of the company is gonna go outside. Once it becomes plain that your best friend found out about his cheating husband through a company email, all the trails are gonna lead to you as the leak. So basically, if you leak the email, you're gonna get fired because all the evidence is gonna point to you that you leaked a work email. So the dilemma is: are you telling your best friend that her husband is cheating, or are you keeping your job?
I told you some people don't mind cheating.
It's a best friend who really minds about cheating.
It's your best friend who really minds up. Okay.
I'll give her a 10% out of my salary every month.
Bro, you know how getting jobs nowadays really... Bro, you're removing many things in the equation. Once you have a job, you're not sure you're going to get another one. You don't know when they are firing, bro. For the whole sake of my... Bro.
So you guys are
Keeping
not
my job. 100%.
Because listen, they're already married.
100%. Bro.
This is not the wedding day.
Not my thing, not my problem.
Oh my gosh.
But this is difficult.
Why would I create
It's
another
really
problem?
difficult. I think there's some scenarios you can only know when they happen. So I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna find another way to tell my best friend, yo, you should be careful about your wife.
Yeah, we
But
are doing
I'm not
that
gonna
risking
leak.
your...
I'm not gonna risk my career
Yeah.
over somebody having sex with somebody.
Yup.
No,
A problem
that's
that
not gonna
wasn't even you at first, bro.
happen. That wasn't even mine.
Me too. I would tell her if she has to know.
You're gonna tell her.
But again, I'm gonna find another way as well.
Yeah, another way to tell her without leaking the emails.
Yeah. Maybe I will put a story with like a song. A song that says. The song
He might be cheating on you.
Careful, bestie. He is cheating. And then I mention her down. And I make it really small so you can't see it, but she will see that I mention her. And then, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you another question. We're gonna get back to dilemmas at some point.
Okay.
I have another question. It's how do you define happiness, and have you found happiness in your life?
Have I found happiness?
Yeah.
Gosh, these are one of these questions where people don't know how to answer because, like, what is happiness?
Yeah. How do you define happiness?
But look, the thing is, I can be sometimes a bit philosophical because I listen to these philosophical, boring people.
No, here is
So-
We want to hear more.
And I read their books, which is boring. But I think that...
You read books?
Yeah, I do. I love
Oh,
reading
really?
books. Yeah.
What kind?
Oh, all kinds of books. But I am more into... So I love books. I love books that are in the overall about, like, for example, like The Alchemist is like my top one. You know The
what?
Alchemist? The Alchemist.
No.
Oh gosh, this is
So
like...
it's about what?
So it's basically about, I like this type because like it's like storytelling. So it's like a story. They don't just be like, hey, do A, B, C, D, but within the story they're telling you A, B, C, D. So it's a story about a guy who was a shepherd. So he had like his herd and all of that. He was having a basic life. But he was saying this dream over and over. The dream is just basically telling him to go to Egypt, right? And then he was like in a dilemma of like, should I go or no, blah, blah, blah. And then the universe started to talk to him, which is like God sending him messages through, like he would just meet somebody and then they would tell him something, blah blah blah. And then at the end of the day, he decided that he sold his sheep, and then he took the money, and then he went on that journey of traveling. So his money, the second he left the country, he stepped to the second country, the money was stolen. And so that the first passage was like about trust. All of his money was just stolen, all of it at once. So he didn't have anything. So he had to go find an old man like this. He was having like this store of like these jars. So it was also working for him for a long time, getting money when he had enough money for travel. So it's just showing you that sometimes when you want to change your life, the decisions that change your life, they don't come as glorious like this. They're small steps, and then to reach to your highest degree of like achievement and what basically is meant for you to become in life, you have to go through roads that are not exactly beautiful. You know, you get stolen, you get pushed back, you get blah blah blah, you suffer, you hustle. It doesn't happen quickly. It takes way longer than you imagine. But at the end of the day, when you keep pushing, keep pursuing, you reach there. So I love this kind of books. But I also
that's a nice book. Does it have a movie?
I don't think so. But there's audiobook if you want to hear.
Because I've tried reading books, but
they're boring.
They're boring.
Yeah,
they're boring. So I like watching movies because like I'm more of a visual person.
To read
visual person. Oh, great.
Oh, you want people telling you books which also have movies.
Like I'm more of a visual person. I don't like I can't like sit and read for like 10 minutes.
I even tried the audio stuff.
Audio
but I even sleep in it where I'm like,
you know the
yeah,
secret.
Me too.
The secret to audio is you're a guy. I don't know if you're, but for me it's like if I need to clean the house or something, I put these audios and I'm clean. You are very focused. You're working. You don't even feel the pain. You're like, what? This is what happened, and you're like working. So that's what I like to do. But I also put them before I sleep.
Before you sleep.
Yeah. But I also like Rich Dad Poor Dad.
I really tried reading
Think and Grow
books.
Rich. The Peso. I'm a Franco books.
But when I'm in like chapter 3, bro, the energy that I started with,
you get to chapter 3.
Man,
you get to chapter 3.
Yeah. Man, I do really try. Man, I do really try.
I've tried reading books. There's this one time I got a book from the library. So basically, when you get a book from the library, you have to keep it for like a month.
A month?
Bro, I had it for like 6 or 7 months. And then, even when I took it back, I hadn't read it. Because when I tried to read a book, I read like for like 5 minutes tops. And I'm like bored as fuck.
Good books, man. There is this book that I was reading, stuff about stoic stuff.
What was it called?
Man, it's a diary of an old
Roman I know the
king,
book.
Man.
Oh.
It wasn't even a book to be released out.
Yeah, I
it
know
was
that
his own
guy,
diary, how people should be like kind of chill.
Yeah.
Stuff come and goes. Bro, how do we
I was seeing. I
still finishing it is even really hard.
But this is big one. Oh my god, what is it called? That king. Is it Alexander?
No, it's not.
It was.
Bro, I know that guy. I'm trying to.
I saw an audiobook, that same audiobook, and I started it, but then I stopped after like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something.
It's really good, bro. Seeing how
you like stoicism?
Yeah, seeing how a Roman king can be humble while me, a random guy.
It's Marcus.
Marcus Aurelius. Yeah, it's him.
He was a king.
Yeah, he was an emperor.
I really feel like he was a king, and he was raised small to be even a king. Like by the age of 9, he had his own philosophers.
So you read his book, his autobiography?
Yep. How do we call it? How is the book called?
I don't know.
Was it like the it wasn't really...
Bro, no.
Wait.
I will remember on my way home.
That's cool. You like
that's a nice topic though.
The stoicism. Yeah, you look like a stoic from the way you were answering the question. You're like, I'm gonna just get my drinks. And it's like, this is someone who reads stoicism. You're like, peace, life. Suffering is there. You just forget about it.
It's life.
You deal with what you have with.
But I read more to like people who are dark, like Nietzsche, Dostoevsky, people who are like, have a very... I don't want to say depressive. It's more like they go deep into life and the ugliness that is in life. Like, let's talk about like that ugly side of life and.
Yo, people, read books.
I would love.
Read books.
I would love to have to watch movies about those topics. But I really can't read a book for like I can't finish a book. I can't even read one chapter.
Even the stuff you're reading 10 pages a day, yo.
You just late. You just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving back to the question.
What was the question? We snapped so much.
Bro, that's when you know the combo is good, man.
You snapped.
It was-
oh wow,
going on and
43 minutes.
How do you define happiness?
Oh.
And have you ever found
How did you get to
Bro,
How did you get to
really
The
thought
question
about
was
it?
so hard that
You know,
people just snapped
No,
out.
the other thing of really thinking about it, you end up falling in a rabbit hole that is endless.
So to me, happiness is temporary. That means, like, if I just wake up, like, I don't know, like very tired, and like I get like a nice place, or I feel like happiness is temporary. However, the base or the foundation of happiness is joy. Joy comes from within. Are you somebody who's joyful? Do you approach life in a joyous way, like a child? So if you are like this, you're more likely to be happy most times, because there will always be times where you're not happy. This is just a human fact. But if deep down you work on yourself and you understand that lives will always have problems, you will always find difficulties, you will always get bad news, and then it's not like you are happy about this thing, but you just understand that you can't do nothing about it when it happens except from working on you, then you're more likely to get happy. So to me, am I happy? I said it's temporary. Sometimes I'm happy. Like today, I'm happy to see you guys. Often when I'm not happy, I don't even show up my face. I just stay in my cocoon at home. But I try to be a joyous person, and I think I am. Like I try to live life, not take everything very seriously, very deeply. It's not that deep, bro. Sometimes it's just not that deep. Like it's fine. Yeah, people, you see someone like their entire body is shaking over like something small, and I'm like, what? All that energy for this? So I think and have I ever found it? Every time I travel, I'm happy. Every time I meet people, I'm happy. Every time I do something new, I'm happy. I'm like this. I appreciate the little things in life.
That's nice.
You know when someone those videos when they take something of a small part of a podcast when someone is saying some deep thoughts and that annoys you behind it.
Do that.
That's how he was when she was saying the definition.
This is going viral.
Yeah, put the music.
This is going viral.
Whatever, this like.
What about you, bro? What do you think
Man,
about
how
it?
do I define happiness? I do feel like happiness is happiness, man. Okay, there is this thing.
Happiness.
Yo, man, how would I describe it? Like, you really know when you're happy. How would I define happiness?
What do you mean?
Man, you know what? Those short questions is really the hard ones to answer. What is happiness?
What is happiness?
What is happiness?
Or what is success? Like I feel like it goes hand in hand.
The way they're loaded, they're not clear. You don't really have when did you feel like you were really happy? When do you usually feel like you're happy?
Like when I see the people that I love when they're happy, I'm happy.
Aww.
When you're happy. But then those are moments. I feel like that's not something you would do. When you're talking about
That was the
generally,
B of the question. Did I ever been happy? Yes, I found happiness.
Not momentarily, because everybody has moments of happiness.
So
Even
that means
the
when you don't
depressed
see these people, you're not happy.
There is times that, but the opposite is not anger, right? You may even be like in the middle, like
Yeah, there are a lot of feelings.
There is times I'm not happy. Definitely, yes, I'm a human being.
So we agree that happiness is momentary. Like it comes and goes.
It comes and goes. It's moments. It's not like.
I agree 100% about it. Like, why you still swearing?
For me, I feel like I feel like happiness. It's not moments because you can't. When happiness becomes moment for
I
you,
feel like it's a
you
state
spend
of mind.
Yeah. Because when happiness becomes
That's the
moments
joy
for
I
you,
was talking about. When you're
that's joy.
joyful.
Then joy brings happiness.
If you are joyful in life,
Man, there is these things also of the English vocabulary. English never been our thing as Rwandan, so when you're trying to explain something you have in you, but
then you can
you can explain that in
words.
kinyarwanda, by the way. It's fine.
Bro, it's still the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Rwandans don't don't know Kinyarwanda. They were complaining last time.
Don't bother about it.
And you expect me to speak
Something
Kinyarwanda?
out there, we don't know even the solution about it. Like, seriously.
For me, I feel like when happiness becomes moments for you, you spend your time chasing that high, chasing those moments, and then you end up being miserable.
That's adrenaline. You're chasing
Adrenaline.
Yeah, you're chasing the excitement.
The excitement. So that makes you end up being very, very depressed. I feel like happiness, true happiness, it's a state of mind. You just have to be like, okay, if I can control that, I'm gonna do something about it. If I can't control that thing,
it.
That's stoicism. You're a stoic guy.
That's stoicism.
That's some of the basic rule.
Yeah.
So that brings happiness, because when you have that mindset, you don't worry about things you can control, and the things you can control, you're gonna do something about them, and then they're gonna get better.
I think we pretty much, like our points were similar in the sense that it's like a mindset. It's like a state that you just say to yourself that this is what I'm gonna do and become, and I feel like, especially when it
but
comes.
that's kind of delusion.
Like, delusional brings hope.
So
Delusion
is the
solution.
Salulu.
It's a solution.
I
feel like I
People
wanted to say
should
some
find
deep shit and then I forgot. I wanted to say some deep thing here. Like, I was like, now I forgot. No, go ahead.
Bro,
When it comes back,
why do I feel like I made you forget it? Like,
No, it wasn't you. It was just my brain snapped.
like we were saying about the delusional that also bring the solutions. Like, the hope when you are like delusional about something. Yeah, like you always.
but delusional hope is not.
Like, you always feel like you will
senseless.
end.
I remember the deep shit I wanted to say. Am I allowed to say shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we know.
You know
Uncensored.
why-
We are uncensored.
Listen, you know why I like rap songs, for example, especially like Kendrick Lamar? Rap is the only place where you can just use whatever you want to say, and it's like, what? It's just a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be like, oh, I hate you, and then it's like, it's a song. Yeah,
I hate you. I hate the way you dress.
I
way
hate the
you
way that you
talk.
make this, the way everything, but
The
then
way
again,
they talk.
And you still think it's a song, bro. Don't think
It's
it's
a
a
song.
it's not that deep.
That one was not a song. That one was not a song.
So I wanted to say that in situations, the way that you can come to something close to happiness is like whenever you're in a situation, think of the bigger picture. So for example, if I don't know, if you're like thinking that, oh my gosh, let's say my boss reduced my salary by like 50K, let's say. This is a bad situation. You're not going to be happy about that. Nobody's happy by losing money. But again, if you think about it like, but the salary I'm getting is like, it's worth somebody's, like, I don't know, think of it as in a way that you are lucky to even have a salary. That people wouldn't even have salaries. So you're even lucky to have a job. You're even lucky to have 50K reduced from your salary. That means your salary is too much, you know? So it's like, when you think about things that way, again, you get to the point of like, it's not that deep, or like, just accept it. So it's a mix of like our opinions.
But then I feel like that kind of thinking can also get you to a point where your ambition kind of like vanishes, because you're like, yeah, I'm good.
No, it's not about that. This is the thing.
Like, you can't fight
Happiness
back.
is about feelings. No, action is different. You can still accept that it's not like it happened. He already reduced. But at the same time, if you feel like, I don't know. So to me, when I speak about happiness, I'm speaking mostly about like the way you feel about things, like your emotions. So that way, when you're clear it with yourself, you can just say, I don't feel like I want to work with this boss anymore, because, you know, he keeps reducing my money, so I'm just going to find another job. Let me work on finding another job. But it's just a way to give you time to think rationally and not act upon emotions quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Slide. Do you think money helps?
With everything, it does.
So,
Duh.
so you think money brings happiness?
Money brings things that bring you happiness.
No, then you will say happiness is materialistic.
No, not necessarily. I love traveling. I can't travel without money, bro. What am I gonna go?
So,
but I know that if I travel, if I go to a new
you travel, you're gonna
country
be happy.
and I meet new people and I eat their food and they show me their town, I'm gonna be very happy.
Yeah.
But I also know that I can never do that without money.
Money
Even
brings
if
happiness.
it's
I've said
somebody
this
else's
for
money,
years.
it's still money.
I've been saying this for years. People are like, no, money doesn't bring happiness. But then I'm like,
Indirectly, it does. If you have papers, you're not happy. But if
you retire your mom, you're gonna be happy, right?
Definitely.
You can't do that without money.
If you buy her the dream car, if you take her to the dream trip, if, I don't know, you tell your daddy coming like that.
Like for
From
you to
now
be
on, don't work.
most things which bring happiness, for you to do them, you have to have money. Like 90% of them.
Definitely.
And money solves like 95%
Of the problems. Yeah.
Making
Because all
sense.
humans, we have really similar problems.
Yeah. It's just financial shit.
Financial shit. You know that money even makes relationships better. Oh my god, money
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
You have a friend, you didn't see him for 2 days, you didn't go to his birthday. Buy them the
you're
most
like,
expensive
"Yo, bro."
gift. And come, bro, I'm
Even
sorry.
check
They're
your
like,
momo,
"Oh,
check your
it's
momo.
fine."
So-
Yeah,
sometimes
check
you
your
don't-
momo.
Check your momo.
Oh my god.
Sometimes you don't
Oh,
even
God.
go to that birthday because you don't have money.
Yes, exactly. But imagine if you have money, even if you don't go, you send them that momo, and they see that message.
Have you seen how broke couples are always fighting?
How?
Broke couples.
Yeah.
Because they're fighting about money. They're like, yo,
Yeah.
you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Yeah, so how many minutes have you been? I feel like we still get like 10
54?
minutes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Guys, subscribe to their channel
and like.
and send to your friends. Share.
Tell a friend to tell
And
a
comment,
friend to
please.
tell a
Tell us
friend.
what you think.
Also the people who are listening this, because we're gonna put this on Audio Mac and Spotify.
Oh, okay.
For the people who are listening, please go on YouTube and watch, even if it's like 5 minutes, because you gotta watch. We are with a very beautiful woman. So
Thank you, guys.
And to the people who want even to participate one day to one of our EP.
Yeah,
and
if
they're
you wanna be on
how
the
do I
EP?
come to the pod? Man, feel free. My IG, Kitty IG, the IG of the pod. You may slide. Yo, we are open.
okay, so I got a few more dilemmas, but this time we're not gonna go very deep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like passing on top. How would you react if somebody told you that you stink in public?
Yo, be that true. Like,
See, what I want to do, what my heart wants to do, slap that person, like just like back and forth. But I know I will freeze. I know me. This is the thing. For me, when I'm too shocked, when it's something that I don't expect, I just freeze. I'm like,
what the?
So I know that I want to do this, but my body's just gonna do like this. Like I would just be shocked. Like,
What if it's a friend? He's trying to help out.
Like that's not.
nah,
way
a
to
friend
help
would
out.
never do that.
How you? Okay, let's say your friend is your friend stinks. How you gonna tell him or her?
I have friends who.
Did you ever told?
Bro. Ain't no way.
The pressure is getting.
What's up? Oh my gosh.
Now everybody is
It's like,
lifting
is it
themselves.
me? Listen, like we are all humans, right? At some point, there could be situations where you stink, especially if you're someone who does like house chores, like if you cook, if you do anything that is high intensity, it's normal that you smell. So if, for example, I hug or like we say hi and then I smell. If you're getting out of the gym, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
I know that you're gonna go and wash yourself, so there's no need for me to be like, oh, by the way, you stink. No, it's
Yeah.
not. Again, it's not that deep. Just let the person.
Yeah.
The same way, I know you're cooking and then I come over and you've been in the kitchen from the morning preparing for us. Your friends are coming. No one is gonna say anything. I feel like if you even say them, even if it's privately, it's rude because the person knows. That's why if like I'm in the kitchen and then my friends come over, I don't even want to hug them. Say hi, yeah, have a seat.
How
Chill.
do we call the tungurusumu stuff in English?
Yeah,
Yo,
garlic.
garlic stays with you like
Yeah,
2 days.
yeah,
days.
exactly.
You're like,
It
Bro,
does.
I'm still smelling garlic.
You take a shower and then after the shower you're like,
You're like,
bro.
yeah, it does smell.
Fuck.
True. But I have never told anyone that they stink. I could never.
So but we're in a public setting. For example, you go to a lot of events. You're at an event. You're with your friend, and then your friend stinks as fuck. Are you gonna let your friend get embarrassed and stink for everybody there, or are you gonna like?
You're not telling him publicly. Publicly, you're embarrassing him.
Publicly
You're
is
doing
not a
it for
condition.
yourself.
I'm actually thinking about even privately. I don't know why I'm just that type of person who hates to
You're
embarrass
like, yo,
people.
bro, like.
I just hate embarrassing people. So I
How
can't.
about taking them to the side and telling them in
Yeah,
private?
that's the thing. I know sometimes in some situations it's good to do that. I don't know. Like one day, for example, at an event, like sometimes when you eat and stuff, they'll just like something that stays in your teeth. And there's this girl, she didn't even know me. She came over, she's like, "How you have something in your teeth?" I was like, "Oh, so I love that girl." So I know it was positive. It was good. Because imagine I would meet like, I don't know how many people and smile and then they will see,
Nah, but eventually there was even many people who saw it, but that chick had the
But she was the person. She's the person I remember, right? So it was good. But then I was never able to do it.
For me, you know what? I feel like for me, if you tell me that you have something in your teeth, I'm gonna be happier. I'm gonna be appreciative.
Yeah, the same way I was happy.
You just saved me from being embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might be like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to tell him his things. But if you tell me, then I'm gonna do something about it, and then I'm not gonna be embarrassed even more.
Definitely.
Definitely, I agree. But I think for me, especially when it comes to smell, I was never able to do
it. Judging from that answer, there's something we talked about last time. It was how are you gonna tell your girlfriend that he's getting fat? I feel like I wanna hear your answer. Because of how you just said you don't wanna make somebody feel bad, but then you wanna help them. So let's say you have a boyfriend and you realize they're getting overweight. What are you gonna do about it?
The question is, do they even care? And the second one, do I even care?
No, it's unhealthy. It's getting unhealthy.
No, to you. So to me, for example, I can be like, oh, he's getting fat and it's unhealthy. But then if and I know he's the type of person who doesn't give an F.
Who doesn't give an F about his health?
It's not about his health. You're saying fat. You didn't say obese. There's a difference. Right?
Yeah. I'm not saying.
Because me, for example, I started like my weight loss journey in a while. So my friends, they know that I care about it, at least to some degree. So for me, like when they see that I'm getting, like I'm losing a bunch of weight, they're coming over and they tell me. So they know I want that. That's a different scenario. Then if my boyfriend, for example, tells me that, I mean, this is a different scenario. But then I have other friends who don't care. Like they literally don't care. They're like, whatever, I'm beautiful anyways, and it's their life. So I don't think that it's up to me because but they have a mirror. They have eyes. They have family members that they can see it for themselves. Exactly. Yeah. Just mind your business. In this point, I don't know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna take his philosophy. Just mind your business.
Definitely.
Okay.
Do you agree about minding your business?
No, but I don't feel like, at that point, like my friend, I'm telling my friend, yo, bro.
You gotta take it.
Whatever you're doing, I don't know what you're eating.
Because there's a difference. There's a difference between getting a little bit of weight and getting big.
And there is also a difference between caring for the people and really minding.
There's a difference between mocking them and
there is some business you gotta mind like for the people you care.
But you know
something? Step out and be like, yo.
Something I realized is like people who just suddenly like gain weight. Sometimes they have like some issues. I don't know. Bro,
people gaining weight suddenly. Please tell me.
You want to gain weight?
The solutions.
You
gotta like it's something.
Bro, I breathe. There's an extra kg. What do I do?
The way she reacted on you, like, if you win, like you don't know what you're praying for.
Anyways, guys, that's it for us today. This was a very fun pod. We enjoyed having you on the pod.
Yo, we really had deep thoughts.
How long have we been on? It's just 1 hour, like exactly, and 1 minute.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like probably like 45 or 50 minutes after editing. Good. Yeah. So if you want to have you back, you're gonna be available. Or...
Yeah, sure. Let's see how this goes, guys. If you want me, you gotta comment a lot and like, and support these guys.
How many likes for part 2?
How many likes do you want for part 2? How much? How's your range? 2K. Guys, 2K likes.
What?
2K likes.
Bro, if you really want...
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? It's true, bro.
Everything is possible.
By the way, your sister is cute. You're really... I like your vibes. You're welcome. Guys, you need to teach me something in Kinyarwanda before I go.
Something in Kinyarwanda.
But you are bad in Kinyarwanda. You teach me.
We are bad in Kinyarwanda.
You're bad at Kinyarwanda. These guys don't know their own language.
Yo, pause.
So we can speak English. We can speak Kinyarwanda.
Where we are.
Like, what can we speak?
Like slang. Like something
in Kinyarwanda of a slang.
Yeah, like something that you use.
Yo.
Listen. Something censored.
No. That's what came in my mind directly.
What are you thinking about?
Something which is yo, bro.
Bro, you can't come up with something.
Yahoo.
Yahoo's, yeah.
What does it mean? Sister, you tell me first. Yeah. Oh, like.
Fuck out of here.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yahuzo, man.
Yo.
Yahuzo. Is it
But
Yahuzo?
then, yeah, Yahoo's. But then,
Yahuzo.
right now, it's not Yahoo's anymore. It's her.
Who?
Her.
Who?
Hey, HR.
HR? Her.
Yeah.
Her.
What the? What?
The
Really?
one was
So
long before.
the word was Yahuzo. Then it went to Huzo. Then
Yeah.
then it went to her.
The next time, it's just gonna be like.
When someone
Yeah,
says
when somebody
you
says
know,
something
you're
and
not
you
related
want to say
to-
like fuck out of here, bro. You just say her.
Her. Oh, guys, this is so cool.
Yeah, teach me something in Korean.
Arabic.
In
man.
Korean, what do you want to say? I love you?
No, like slang.
Slang? Slang in Korean?
Like something that will help us survive there once.
Like shut up or like just like.
Fuck you.
anything.
So there's this thing that they like to say like shukuro.
Shukuru.
Like shukuro. Like they have the way of like pronounce it like shukuro. So it's like shut up.
Shukuru.
Like shut your mouth, but like.
Shukru. Shut the
Shukru.
fuck
Bro,
up.
Don't say shukran because then it sounds like Arabic which means thank you.
Oh,
Hey, Arabic.
Thank you is shukran. So
Oh,
it's
it's
close.
shukran, yeah.
The way to pronounce it is like thank you
bro,
in
leave
Arabic.
it to the K-pop boys. Like, we can learn that language.
Bro, you can't teach
You
an
just
old
say
dog.
hi. You just say 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Yeah. Okay. She knows. You like K-pop? Oh, good. I used to like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's why
But
I
you know,
can't.
like most of us who watch like K-pop, the Korean that we learn is like what they repeated in the K-pop drama. So the things that they use most, this is what we know.
Actually, I used to watch that shit. I used to watch that shit when I was like in high school, and I remember some words.
You watch Korean movies?
Yeah, I used to. Like,
Wow.
you,
He's gonna talk the voice.
Wow.
He's gonna tell
He admitted it in front of the cameras. Like, this is a living proof. It's going nowhere. It's on the internet.
I'm very
But I
don't.
I don't even find it as a big deal.
Yeah, me also. I don't, that's why I
The
say
thing
it. I
is,
know a lot
most
of
boys
people-
don't even admit they watch. And
a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
because there is
People
many
like
good
to-
Korean movie though. There is many Korean movie.
Yeah,
The thing
because
is
it's not
being
swag.
addicted on it to be like I'm only watch Korean. Like the girls be like I only watch Koreans. I'm like hey.
Well, the girls take it too far. They're like their profile pic is some guy in a
Yeah.
movie.
They have cute guys.
Yeah.
Jungkook
Yeah.
is my crush.
See, he knows people.
Jungkook.
So I was gonna say slang. Yeah. You know
Oh,
what that
sarang.
means?
I told you I wanted to teach you that, but then you said you wanted slang. Sarang is I love
I
you.
love you. Yeah. She's fluent.
A friend?
Fluent.
Fluent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not fluent. I'm trying.
You're trying.
I like learning languages, as I told you. So it's
Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Please
charming.
like, share, subscribe. Also, I wanna tell something.
fake nails.
There's I wanna thank KGito for being with us. Shout out to you guys. They do graphic design, web design,
By
branding,
the way,
and
I'm
everything.
also a digital marketer. You
Yeah,
didn't even.
and then they bro.
If you have a company, if you have a restaurant, if you have anything, and then you need somebody to manage your social media,
Hit it
That's
up.
me.
If
Hit
you
me up.
want logos, the websites, anything graphic design, web design,
hit them up.
hit KG, go on Instagram, write KGito, and then hit them up.
Even
Thank
the
you.
link will be down in the description.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the links.
yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
we're
put
gonna
them
put the
down.
links. Anyways, guys, thank you. I was Kelly.
Lamar.
I was Maddie.
We're
I
gonna
am
see
still
you.
Maddie.
We're gonna see you next time.
Bye. That was fun, guys.